2 seconds. We're just going live now. Yeah, we are live. That's cool. I just want to check. 1 second. Just want to check that we are actually live. Hey, if everyone is there, anyone's there, we've got a couple of people already kind of dropped in. Drop your questions down below. And I just want to see if we've got a live. So I'm just going to kind of check. If anyone's here, this is a weekly Fast Track FBA YouTube live stream or like live stream anywhere. Yeah, we are live. 1 second. Turn that down. If you're watching it on the Instagram, do join it on Fast Track FBA YouTube so you can help you. And then also I'm in a couple of the Facebook groups. So more than obviously drop your questions down below and I will get them answered. So let me drop my banner in. If you guys are interested in getting a VA ready for Q4, trust me, now is the time you want to get it. Like you might be thinking like Q4's away. Get your VA today. You want them to be up and ready for the Q4 period. Like they're not going to be ready straight away if you're like if you're getting one in November, it's too late. You need like one now. They're going to be trained, ready, and delivering great deals by November. You know, you purchase October, November for November, December. You need it today. So if you get a free 30-minute consultation call, find, hire, and train a virtual assistant for your business. Have a look down below. Let's kind of go through some questions coming in now. I've got a lot here, so I just want to say thank you so much. Sorry I've been away. Tony Robbins event, absolutely loved it. So hopefully you can hear me. Cool. Okay. Hi, Tom. Cool. Hi, Richie. Great to see you. Stephen, so glad you're back after a week off. Hey, Stephen, thank you so much. Honestly, I'm glad. Thank you so much for joining. And I've got some questions coming in. I will kind of jot them down. If I can kind of make a comment. So what are the procedures for getting a VA? I'll kind of just put a few comments in myself. And then obviously I can kind of answer them if I see them on the Instagram. But if you are on Instagram, do come on Facebook or YouTube, Fast Track FBA. Let's kind of jump through. Richie, I have 2 VAs from your academy. One of these VAs lives in a house with another VA for another seller. I'm really worried we're going to get linked accounts issue if I grant Amazon access. You won't. It's based on the primary seller account. And the reason why we know that is if I were to take your example correct, you would get the same problem with all the prep centers. Now, prep centers generally, a lot of them will do prep, creation for other sellers, and the result would be that because they're in other seller accounts, you're going to have too many. Like, a prep center might have like 50 clients. They're all a secondary user in that account, and it wouldn't make a difference. So, like obviously, all of those 50 accounts would be shut down for that exact reason. So I can understand what you're saying, and I understand the reason behind it, but it's based on primary account logins, i.e. if the primary account holder logs in from the same IP address, same computer into another account, then that might link those accounts. But if the secondary user does, it doesn't matter because obviously like prep centers would have massive problems and hence they wouldn't be doing this. So you'd hear it way above and beyond. So you're all right, Richie, don't worry. Stephen, you seeing anything there, Richie? Yeah, nothing, I wouldn't worry. Am I right to be anxious about this? I use the same internet connection daily. Do you know of a workaround? Worry about the bots that can shut me down thinking of the cancel. No, like you'd be fine. I won't lie, we've had it for Amazon USA and Canada. And it was like, what? I don't really understand why. But like, we're not selling it in Canada. We're not really worried about it either. So like, I think for you, the real question is like, I don't think it'd be an issue at all. Like otherwise you'd see it as all the prep centers. And we would have had it like after I've got 4 accounts, and ironically they've not been linked. So we'll see. So I hope that makes sense, but I wouldn't worry. Stephen, live now. Thank you, Stephen. Cool. Thank you so much. Hey, Facebook user, you got questions? Let me know. Stephen says, I have a tax question. I've already considered Awesome and had a consultation with a non-accountant, but the costs make them not suitable for my 2-month business. Yeah. Okay, cool. For simple numbers, I have £1,000 to £1,000 and invest it in stock, leaving me with minus 1,000. And I sell that stock and receive 2K back. Okay, making 1K profit. Well done. Good ROI. Put me plus 1K, and then spend all 2K on stock again. Yeah, get that. Leaving me with minus 1K again, but now I only have 2K's worth of stock. The second year, I make no purchase and sell stock for 4K. Put me 4K. I make no purchase and sell stock for 4K, leaving me at 3K plus 2. Cool. I'm just going to skip a question, then come back. So, as my business made no operating profit the first year, would it pay no court tax, but for the second year, pay full amount 3K profits? So the way, like, I think I understand what you're trying to say. The way you need to think about the question is, you think because you've made no physical cash profits, you're not paying corp tax. Well, actually, your inventory is considered an asset which is on your balance sheet. And the net result is that even if you turn all the physical cash into inventory, it's still classed as an asset. And as a result, you'll show a profit. Now, you can do some like funny accounting, and kind of remove that, but you shouldn't. That's not how you should properly account. An accountant wouldn't do that. So long story short for you is if you are making, if you're doing a lot of selling within, what do you call it? Operating profits, then what you really want, like, if you're the real thing is that you will technically make a profit, even if all that cash is converted into stock. So you will pay corp tax. I hope that makes sense. And I'm not really too sure about your question about accountant, if that makes sense. Like you had a call with Olson. But Stephen, let me know if that answers your question down below. And if you've got questions about like accountants and like what you do, we use e-commerce accountants. Long story short, like if you want just a top tip on accountants when you're first starting out, you could probably get, like, they have a monthly fee. If it was going to be me, like I would probably just like have a consultation call and then not pay for them until like towards the year end. And then just you can pay for them at the end, and they might say, look, we'll just charge you a small amount because you're a really small amount and do it. Like if they backtrack the whole year's worth of accounting and you've only just started, like I'd probably try and negotiate that as part of the opening agreement to say that we'll pay 2 months worth of accounting fees because I've done such small revenues. That might help you out. Facebook user, hey Thomas, how's USA sales going? Good, as far as I'm aware. I haven't got an update recently. We had the highest spend in a while and a highest gross profit, I think, last week. I should know. I had the meeting 2 hours ago. I should know this. It's going well. Like, I'm really happy with it. Like, really happy. I think we're on 140K revenue. That's what we're looking for. 138, 140. So yeah, really, really happy. Hashtag 1 million. Here I come. Let's go and jump through. Okay, so we've done that one. Hi, Tom. Hi, Kim. Let me know the questions down below. Baram, what's your opinion on OA versus RA? Which is better in UK? Pros and cons are both in the UK market. Well, if you can do RA, do it, and you've got low starting stock. If you've got low amount of money and you've got time and you can go to the shops, go do RA because it's a lot easier. When it's not easier, it's higher ROI generally. That's what most people see. OA is okay, but it's more competitive, it's a bit more challenging. You'll probably make a better ROI on RA, but it is limited because time. You've physically got to go to the shop and buy it all. That's harder. But generally speaking, if I was like low starting cash, I'd go do RA. If I had a lot of cash, I'd do OA. That's it. Someone asked on Instagram, and I just thought I'd just jot the comments. If you are on Instagram, like I will say I am seeing them, but someone asked the question, what are your procedures for getting a VA? And sorry, I typed it wrong. So if you are here, do join me on the Facebook, on the YouTube, because I do it on YouTube. But long story short, how to get a VA. So fasttrackfba.com/VA. There is a link down the bottom here. And if you are interested, you can book in a free 30-minute consultation call with my team there. Like they'll answer all your questions, like anything you want to know. We've done over 600 VAs for our clients. We will answer all those questions and talk you through everything about like the refund policy and the way it works, the expectations, the actual targets we set for them, what you need to know about it all, and the support. And at a very fundamental level, we find, hire, and train a virtual assistant to work in your business. They are yours. They work for you, not me. They're not subcontracted. They are your virtual assistant. They work for your business. And once we've done that, you also get 12 weeks of aftercare. So you can literally jump on if you get any problems, drop us an email, drop my team an email. We will jump in, we'll support you, we'll solve problems. Like my team jump on one-on-one calls with your VA, try and help them source, read keeper charts, purchasing, like deal analysis decisions, should we say, all those kind of things we're here to help you with. That's it. And at a fundamental level, like we're really here to help you grow your business through virtual assistants, and it's really helpful. And if you get any problems, we're here to support you. But not only like you get the 12 weeks aftercare, we do a thorough, obviously, hiring, training, contracts as well. But also you get weekly support calls with my team as a leader. So it's like you as a business owner, how to manage it, get your questions answered with my team, i.e. like not the VA, but you as a leader. And let's just put it this way, building the right culture, setting the right targets, managing a VA is probably more important than the training or like the aftercare support. Like if you get your leadership skills right, you are going to have an amazing team. And there's a reason why I have 88 staff, because I've learned a lot about leadership. In these weekly support calls, you can ask leadership questions. How should I do this? How do I solve this problem? We'll do that. And in addition to that, you get the MBA workbook. It's worth £600. You get that as part of the package, lifetime access. It has all like job descriptions, incentive schemes. We have 4 different incentive schemes. We have like how to deal with your VAs and different things, how to scale up your VAs, weeks 1 to 12, what you should be doing, 12 onwards, how to grow your business. Everything that we've learned within our business is documented in that, and we are always improving it. So Fast Track FBA/VA, you can get a sourcing VA, even admin VA if you want as well. But you get access to all of that for a one-time fee. It's like $850 or about £600. Check it out today. Trust me, you'll love it. Let's go through now. Raj, hi sir, I'd like to start a career as a VA. Any advice do you have for job vacancies? Obviously, you can look at fasttrackfbava.com, or like I know a lot of people post in the Facebook groups. They do that, so that can work as well. That's it. It's just about finding someone. Upwork, Fiverr, another option. Kim, how to apply one of the VAs? fasttrackfba.com. You can literally go to resources, work for us, and then you can apply to be a VA. Absolutely fine. I thought right now, though right now I'm working as an editorial reviewer in a multinational company. That's cool. You can still apply for a job. No harm there. Next one, Facebook. What's your average order value when purchasing? A lot of sites are limited to 3 per max order, so my average order seems very low. Agreed. Top tip for us. We don't really look at order value or order amount like 3. We'll look at value and physical spend. Generally, you want to be spending more than £100, $100 per order. If you can't do that, you're just wasting your time. That's what we look at. But I think we're probably about £400 or £500, $400-500 as well. That's probably about average. And the reason is we just don't go to the stores that limit to 3. We're not interested. Like I've got a limited amount of time. My team got a limited amount of time. We're going to go look elsewhere. That's it. That's all we do. So I hope that makes sense, Facebook user. Let me know in the comments down below. Gaming Mama. Oh yeah. Hi Tom. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much. You motivate me to keep hustling, even though it's uphill. I keep going. Yeah, it's a really interesting saying. Life doesn't get any harder. You just get better at doing it. Like what's really interesting is, even if you like, let's say for example you're working a job, and I don't diss jobs at all. I think they're absolutely fine. Like I've had jobs. It's like you get some people who don't bother, and you get some people who really try. It's like you're still working the same 8-hour days. Like you get a choice in life. Do I want a better life, or do I not want to bother? It's like if you don't want to bother, then don't be here. Go do something that's going to inspire you, and hopefully watching my journey helps you, but also as well you like keep doing it, keep hustling, like really really good. So keep going. Hader Alamada. Well, at what point in someone's FBA journey would you recommend using a VA? So great question. Top tip for you. Number 1, very clear fundamental. You've got to know what you're doing. Like there is no point hiring VAs as staff. There's no point hiring staff if you don't know what you're doing, because they take direction from you. Yes, sir, no, sir, whatever you say, sir. If whatever sir is saying is wrong, or ma'am, not sexist, then unfortunately it's you're going to direct them in the wrong way. So you've got to know what you're doing. Number 2, business needs to be profitable. I cannot begin to tell you the number of people I know who are doing this business and who are not profitable. That's like, oh my God. And like they're like, hey, we're going to take a VA and I don't know if I'm making money. You're like, no, go make sure you're profitable. Then number 3 is the real easy metrics, like for you to understand. UK, USA, minimum about £4,000, $5,000 you want in available cash. Now, this isn't like cash in the bank. It could be available on credit cards or something, but you've just got available money to spend that you're not using every week. So for a couple of weeks, you're looking like, oh my God, I've got this money available. How much should I have? That's the metric. Ideally up to about 10,000. If you've got 10,000, absolutely fine. Why? Because you're going to use that available cash to invest in the VA's deals. You're going to ship them to Amazon. They're going to wait on sale, get sold. They're going to come back again, and then you're going to get the profit. Now, the profit will pay for the VA themselves, and what's going to happen is you're then obviously going to take a profit yourself into the business. So you need a certain amount of cash to cash flow the deals. So £4,000 to £5,000 worth of cash, and then or dollars, should we say? And then the final one that I recommend, 1 hour per day to give them time so you can help support their development. That's it. Just 1 hour a day. If you can do 1 hour a day, then you're going to be fine and you're going to support them. You won't need that for the rest of your life, just for the first 3 months, and it generally cuts down. But if you plan that out, you're happy. So if you got that, if you can do that, get a VA. Any advice for newbies for what's coming Q4, how to prepare it, not focusing on festive stuff? Yeah, fine. Look, a couple of Q4, I think, are really important points. So what do I always say? Q4 really, really starts mid-November through to about 3 or 4 days before the 25th of December. When we talk about Q4, that's the real busy time. Like, it's not going to be October, everything goes up. It will be like literally mid-November, it starts picking up, and then December, it starts getting really busy. And then it will be like mid-December. Wow, this is amazing. For you, you want to be getting your stock shipped in starting at least 1st of November, ready for the middle of November. And then generally cut off stock shipping around about the 12th, 15th of December, depending on the weeks. I haven't checked. And then the final thing which I'd really recommend for you is you need everything in place now. So what do I mean by that? Get credit cards, get cash available. Trust me, if there's lots of deals and you need cash, when you need cash, you can't get it. It's too slow. So get it now. Get your credit cards available. We have the credit facilities available. So if you want to buy the great deals, you can do it. Get your VAs available. Like, buy your VAs today. Why? Because they need to train and get up to speed. You can't hire someone today and expect them tomorrow that they're going to be full amazing. It takes time. Get them in today. fasttrackfba.com/VA Academy or VA. And then the idea is that they're going to be up to speed when you need them to be. Now, the final other thing I'll say about Q4, products. What should you be focusing on? So the best way to think about this question is, will I give it as a gift, or will it be something that we'll buy in addition to my normal shopping during the Christmas period? So if I give you a good example, Lego, toys, you gift them. So you're going to have people's birthdays normal. You can have people buying Lego as normal. That means the normal sales are going to happen during December. And then also because people are gifting them, the sales are going to increase because now there's more demand. So it's a gift. People are going to be very interested in it. Now, the second one I'd really think about is, are we going to be using more of it? So things like, let's call it like chocolates. Now, you might not gift chocolates, you might do, you might not, but they might be like, oh, we just have them on the table, they're part of the festivities. Because they are things that we're going to use more of, then they're probably going to see an increased demand. Now, all your other products are still going to sell, like household bleach. Like, you're still going to buy bleach, but it's not going to go up. So really ask the question, will I gift it? Is it something that I would use in addition to my normal purchasing during Q4? If so, those types of products are what you want to focus on. Advent calendars, toys, maybe like beauty products. People gift these kind of products. Maybe like your Terry's chocolate oranges. They're going to buy some more of them, the Christmas ones. Absolutely fine. Just make sure you're really good about what you're focusing on and then clearing them down. Also as well, the final one, if you have been purchasing last year, look at last year's data. i.e. like, what did you buy? What sold well? What should you do? Look at the keeper chart. Always go out to the 1 year. Look at what was selling last year. Advent calendars you can do a real killing on, especially like high value ones. Oh, and the final one, which I will say, Amazon doesn't shut in January. Sales still keep going on. Like, actually, January's, I think, the 3rd best month in Amazon's marketplace. So just be mindful of that. Like, it's not like Christmas comes in, Christmas finish, stop, that's it, done. No, you can still keep making sales, and you should still continue to ship even after the 12th, 15th of December. i.e. like all the way up until like Christmas Eve, keep shipping. But let's be clear, you are shipping products which are going to be selling in January, not in for Christmas. Around about the 12th, 15th of December should be your last shipment into FBA for Q4 products. Like products that you need to get sold before Christmas, 12th, 15th of December, that's about it. Still keep shipping, but this is stuff that's now going to sell in January, like your normal stuff, absolutely fine. Let me know if that helps. Give me a big thumbs up if you like that in the comments down below. Raj, hi sir, I'd really like to start a career as a VA. Yeah, I think I answered that one already. Gaming Mama, would you hire gig accountants on Fiverr? No, I'd probably go, we've always gone professional. You can, but we don't. I think the real question for me is the mindset is, I'm either going to do this all in or I'm not going to at all. And if I'm going to do it all in, I want to get the best people I can to give me the best advice. No reason why you can't negotiate with the best people, but I probably would do that instead. Archie, what is a good product to start reverse sourcing from in the UK, as we don't have great value keywords to start off? I don't know, like you're talking about keywords. We don't do keywords. That's private label. Like we do reverse sourcing for like arbitrage. So just go find someone else's store and do that. The sellers reverse sourcing that way. Is RA scalable? Plus, what store or tip do you recommend for RA as a newbies? I don't do RA, so I'm really sorry. I can't really help you. But is it scalable? Yeah, I know people doing over 1 million doing RA, so you can do it. It is scalable. Depends on how big is scalable. 1 billion? Probably not. Kim, are you already taking, I'm already taking your free 7-day course. Cool. Kim, let me know if there's anything we can do to improve it. I'd really be interested. Let me know down below if there's anything you'd like. I'd love to see this. That'd be great. Let me know in the comments down below. Archie Robertson, is there any update on the leads list starting back up, or are you guys focusing on more on hiring out the VAs? Is there a time zone for it coming back? Okay, look, I shouldn't officially tell you this. So we've shut down the lead service to new customers, but existing customers can still do the new lead service. Now, unofficially, obviously I haven't told you this, so you can't hold me to it, but the new lead service, so the lead service is going to be transferring from the old platform to the new one next Monday. So next Monday, we're going to be transferring to the new platform. So we're going to test it for a week. And then if all goes well and we haven't got any big problems, we should, in theory, be going live after that. So looking at the 12th, cross fingers. Obviously, I haven't told you this. You don't know, but it will all come back and you'll have a lot more deals and a lot less competition. So 12th, hopefully. Hope that makes sense. Archie, let me know in the comments down below if that was helpful. Any leads for toys and beauty ungating and marketing in the UK? Look, if you want leads or suppliers, check out our top 100 suppliers list on YouTube. We have a UK and USA one. Like, that will help you out. It's only for OA, not RA. That'd be my advice. Dominic Webb, at Fast Track FBA, can you sell on multiple platforms like FBA and eBay under one limited company and only one tax support? Yeah, fine. Like, just a company selling different platforms. My God, you can even ship all your products into Amazon, have them under FBA, and then do multi-channel fulfillment from FBA out to eBay customers. I don't know if eBay likes that, but check the rules. Hello, sir. How to join your free 7-day course? Just go to fasttrackfba.com, and then you can go to like resources, free course, I think it is. Like, check that out. That'll do it. Cool. What we got here? If Amazon requires business invoice for online arbitrage, what can we do? Go get the invoice from Walmart or whatever and send it into Amazon. It works 9 times out of 10. Honestly, we don't have any problems. Richie Resells, thank you, puts my mind at rest. Cool. Sorry, I am running late. Richie, glad. Thanks for the question. Which market is more profitable, UK or USA? I'd say USA, and we do see that also with some other sellers who I know who do both marketplaces. They think so as well. Hi, Tom. Just a question about that. If I'm a new seller, just to make some sales, is there any advance or getting advice if I will register VAT before 85? I mean, everything what I buy from retailers has VAT included. Can I claim VAT for expenses at the end of the year? So if I just kind of summarize, you can apply for VAT registration early if you want. My advice is probably not to, but also number two is the reason why I say not to is number one, when you go VAT registered, you generally see an 8% reduction in your net profits. Not great. Yes, you can claim that back on your purchases, but then you will also pay that back on your income, and your income is greater than your purchases, so you're probably going to lose money, lose profit. The other one as well, in order to claim it back, you will get receipts. That now takes more effort, so there's more admin. And then the final one as well, a couple of other things. It's more administration. You need to do Making Tax Digital in the UK. And then the final one is when you go VAT registered, you can claim back the VAT, like at the moment of VAT registration, on that date, you can claim back the VAT of all the stock you currently hold at that moment in time and all the services for the last 6 months that you paid for. So I know what you're saying, like I could claim it back. Well, actually, by going early, you're going to lose more profit. It's going to cost you more money. It's going to increase administration, and your benefit, which is called claiming VAT back, you can do anyway at the point of registration. So I don't see the need for it. I hope that makes sense. Hashtag not, insert not a financial advisor, speak to an accountant. This is not professional advice. RK7, how do you get around cancellations in the USA when I'm selling from the UK? Is there any software I've heard use a VPN with the US server made no difference? Yes, there's loads. We talk about it in the fasttrackfba.com getting started in the USA course. I'm probably going to update it in Q4 to talk about all the other ones. But there are strategies, and we talk it in there, but really a VPN. We do some cool little tricks which have made a difference as well. But I hope you can understand that I'm not going to give all like the cancellation things when we put that as part of a course, and that's the value behind it. So that's in that course. Do check it out. If there's anything, you can drop us a private message if you're still having trouble. But a lot of the time, if I give you a statistic, we got ours down to about 10%. So we still get cancellations. 10% of orders are cancelled. Another top tip, some of them will just happen. Like we just don't bother. It's like boots in the UK. It's going to be cancelled all the time. We don't bother supplying to them. So I hope that makes sense. Let's have a quick look now. Dominic Webb, do you buy a domain name for your LD company if you sell? No, you don't need to. It does help. You can do fast track. You can do Amazon FBA with a Gmail domain, but really I think you should have a company domain. Why? Because you ever want to go in wholesale, it can help out, but you don't need it. You really don't. But like, do we have one? You don't have to. No, not at all. Stephen, with your advanced model of being completely remote, when you buy 100 units, do you send them all in? Or do you use a warehouse or storage? So obviously we buy stock, we ship it to a prep center, and then we want that prep center to ship it to Amazon as quickly as possible. So if we buy 100 units, we'll ship them straight in. That's it. Everything goes straight in. What's your 2 top product research strategies? I don't know. Speak to my team. Reverse sourcing and leaf sourcing. We do a lot. No, we do restocking. 80% of our purchases are restocks. I'd probably say that. Sourcing strategy. Cool. Got you. T. Clapton. Hey, Tom. When you get an account closed because the retailer susses that you're reselling because you purchased over their threshold, what tips can you suggest for purchasing that banned store? You know, like usual stuff, like change your IP address, change your email address, change your credit card that you're paying with, change the billing address. So like if it's like, 123 Main Road, maybe call it Main Road 123. They'd really just do straight text definition. I just try and change as many variables as possible. That's it. But sometimes it's really hard to do. Obviously, make sure you're using a completely different Chrome browser. There's probably going to be a cookie stuck on your computer that's going to link your accounts. Again, it's the same as Amazon, but you've got to try different things. That's it. It's a pain. Who are they called? The Hut Group absolutely hate us. Like, can't deal with us at all. So hope that makes sense. Chame Skepsy, do you ship goods from UK to USA? If says no, we don't. We only buy within country and ship to a prep center and then ship to Amazon. Other people do like UPS. You can do like pallet loads. It depends what you're shipping. I would go to like Fast Track FBA, like UK or USA Facebook group and ask that question. Why? Because people are going to give answers. But also when you ask the question, try and explain what type of goods, like small goods that are perishable, things that need quick shipping, or like big goods. Like, are you looking like one pallet? Are you looking one box or like one container? There's going to be very different options about who you use depending on your size. Hope that makes sense. Dominic Webb, do you have to pay yourself, or can I just reinvest in the business? You don't have to pay yourself anything. My God, you can work for free. Like, absolutely fine. You can do that. You can take dividends. You can get a salary. Your choice. Absolutely fine. No requirement. Tools versus manual hunting. Which one's faster and better? What do you prefer? Oh, I'd use tools every day. Actually, I'd never do it manually with. Oh my God. Oh no, always use a tool. Absolutely always use tools. Gaming Mama, thanks for the Q4 answer in depth. I suppose I was just worried about people's ability to buy with the economy. I get your point. I really do. But let me ask you the question. The economy is not in a great place, but does that mean that Amazon's going to close tomorrow? No. Like, put it this way, Amazon might see a 10-20% slowdown in sales volume. Oh my God, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Like 10% is pretty big, 20% is huge, but like 80% of a multi-billion-dollar industry is still there. It's not shut. Like, I think you're going to be fine. Don't worry. Like, don't worry. You're still going to make sales. Just maybe there's not as much. Who was your mentor? None really. I kind of taught myself. I'm quite inquisitive and play, but I do go meet a lot of cool people. Like Amazon Lit, Trader Saros, you guys that sell shoes. We've done an interview with them. I just like meeting cool people and having conversations. Like, go find cool people. They talk about it. Find someone who's done what you want or where you want to go, and copy them. Success leaves clues, and get close to them. Surround yourself with these cool, like these people who want to be where you are. Like no disrespect to people who work in supermarkets, but like, if you spend all your time, if you want to be an Amazon seller and a successful Amazon seller, and you have two choices: I spend my time with people who work in supermarkets, or I spend my time with other successful Amazon sellers. Which one's more likely to make you more of a successful Amazon seller? Not to say that it couldn't happen with the people in the supermarket. No, not at all. But like, you're probably more likely to get it if you hang around with people doing what you want to do. So spend time with people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Top tip there, proximity. That's important. I used to work in the supermarket after 5 years. I quit. I quit the day before my 5 years because I was like, no, I don't want the thing. Facebook user, and on another one, you can scale your sales with just selling just brand toys and some other beauty products. Of course you can. If you were to just sell Lego, you could do over 1 million. Like, it shows you the size of just like one thing. Like, Lego sells over 1 million a year on Amazon, like probably on one SKU, easy. Like, you could, there's so much opportunity out there, like absolutely so much opportunity. When you say average purchase order value is 400 to 500, is that multiple products per order? Yes, that's correct. Or one product? No, it'd probably like, when we say, for example, you order from Walmart, it'd be like 5 items in a basket, 500 pounds, for example, or dollars. I'm always cautious about buying more than 10 of one product in case the retailer bans me. Maybe, but some retailers buy way more, like 100. It doesn't matter. You learn which ones will do. Archie, great answer. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. No problem, Archie. See, can you name a few stores where you can order stock without restrictions? I don't really know off the top of my head. I think Superdrug in the UK is a big one. We used to buy a lot from them. Go on Fast Track FBA YouTube channel. Look at the top 100 suppliers. Those will be the good ones. Because we buy a lot of deals from them. So that's going to help you out. Facebook user, do you get orders cancelled or payments not going through when you use a different billing address and delivery address? Sometimes not. There's some hacks we've done. It's all part of the getting started in USA. We know some hacks that you can get around a lot of these things. We use them, so it helps out. So and we also talk about that. So it's in the Getting Started USA course. So you go to fasttrackfba.com, courses, Getting Started in USA. Abdul, hi Tom, is also your tea time, coffee time. I think it's my 5th coffee. I should really have a break. We got 50 people on the call today. Absolutely loving it. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button. Hey, and thank you for all your questions. I am answering them. Tea time. Cool, tea time. I'm more of a coffee. Is arbitrage the best way to start as a newbie? I like it. I can't tell you the best way. That's not my place to say. Do I think it's a good way to start? Yeah, definitely. Why? Because you can get $1,000. You can invest it in some products and see it actually make money back. You're not going to get rich, but you can actually see you make a profit and you can understand the model. Private label, I think you'll struggle with $1,000. You really would, and it's a very long learning time. Wholesale, you can do it for $1,000, but it's a lot harder. I love arbitrage. I think it's great. And basically, what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is trade, buy low, sell high. That's all we do. We just where you buy it from. So yeah, I like it. Golf. I don't play golf. I should probably learn. I don't have enough time. Yeah, Dan, I hope you're having fun on the golf course. Kim, I'm on my day 4 now in your free course, Top Stores and Deal Analysis. A really great help. Cool. I'm glad it's helpful. Honestly, thank you so much. And obviously, if there's anything I can do, Kim, let me know in the comments down below. And see, I can help you out. So thank you. I'm just going to take a screenshot. I do like that. That's absolutely brilliant. I think my face is really funny in that one. Right, let's go. RK7. How many different email addresses do you have under your own domain and what purpose do each serve? So we have 77 or 88 staff. So I could say 88. We have more than that. But I think the real question you're trying to ask is how many do you have under for purchasing? So a top tip for you, even if I have tom@gmail.com, you can do tom+1@gmail.com, tom+2@gmail.com, tom+3@gmail.com. They will all go to the same inbox. Gmail removes the plus and the number afterwards and disregards it. So technically, you're creating new email addresses without actually creating new ones. Why? Let's say, for example, a supplier says 50% off for new customers. Woohoo! So I go and buy one with tom@gmail.com, and then I go create another account with tom+1@gmail.com, tom+2, tom+3. All of a sudden, I've now put a lot of orders through with lots of different email addresses, and they all come into the same inbox. So I don't even have to create new email addresses; they all work. So taking advantage of extra offers, etc., can be really helpful. I hope that makes sense. Let me know, RK7. Let me know if that answers your question down below. Can you also scale your sales, just brand toys and some beauty products? Yeah, why not? My God, we do 3.5 million in the UK, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not we have about 1,000 products in Amazon's multi-million-dollar collection, multi-million listing collection. There's so much you can do. So yeah, definitely you can do it. Abdul, most of the Nike and Adidas listings buy box stores can't show. What can we do in that situation? We can get a product. No, obviously get yourself ungated, get on the listing. Do a test buy. You can definitely do it. Just see. There'll be some brands you can't sell. Amazon won't let you, but as long as you can get on the listing, i.e., you're ungated, you should be fine. RK7, do you have any stock monitoring tools you use to be alerted when an item comes back into stock? Staff. I have staff. That's it. Yeah, I have a lot of staff. That's it. There are tools out there, but I don't think they're that great. And I think we just kind of go through. One stat I did learn from our lead service is that the average item in stock will last for 9 days. 9 days before it goes out of stock. So as long as you're checking it once a week, I think you should be fine. Love to. Can I rewatch this later? If so, how? Yes, it will be on the YouTube channel and also in the Facebook group, so you can just watch it back. So no problems. Abdul, please recommend a prep center USA for tax-free states. We've used Amaware in the past. We still use them, and they're in a tax-free state. So American Warehouse. Look at them. They're in New Hampshire. You can check them out. RK7, what is your standard buying criteria? Anything that makes money. Generally, we look at 20% ROI, and I think 20% ROI and generally about £2 profit or $2 profit. Anything above that. The reason is it all depends on how much cash we've got. You know, the less cash we've got available to spend, the higher the criteria will be. The more cash we've got available, the lower the criteria will be. Why? We want to use the cash, not just think about getting the high profitable products. It's about investing in the products. My God, I need to stop talking so much. My voice is actually hurting. What are the best tools to use as a newbie FBA setup? I'm going to give you a quick tip. fasttrackfba.com/tools, TOOLS. Check that out. It gives you all the tools we use. Also, there'll be some videos we've released, like top tools for newbies on YouTube. Check them out. Like, they'll give you all the free tips. I think that'd be really good. Like, do use them. That's going to be very, very helpful. But I think at the end of the day, you need a professional selling account. I'll probably say like a calculator tool like SAS Seller Ramp. Really good. Check that out, and that'll be it. Richie, what's your most tax efficient ways to take cash back out of the top cashback? I've been taking cash out, which is a taxable according to my accountant. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I just want to turn my fan on because I'm getting quite hot here. I'll plug it in. I am here, don't worry. I am here. You can hear me. So it's a really interesting question. Because if you think about cashback, technically the cashback is a refund on the cost of goods, which should go back into the business as opposed to you as an individual. And at the end of the way, you know, if you are taking it out individually, obviously it should be declared as income. So you should be declaring it as a taxable income. So that's it. You know, and I'm not saying you should avoid taxes at all. So you should do that. Now, obviously, if there were to be another way in which you were to do it, you know, I don't know, you know, maybe pay it outside of the country or something, then that could be, but I don't know the exact answer. But tax efficient way, reduce down your tax bracket, and that's it. Like, but you'd have to declare it on your tax return because it's technically cashback is a reduction in the cost of goods, but your cost of goods will occur through the company, not through you. So if you take it, it's an income rather than a reduction in the cost of goods. As far as I'm aware, I'm not a tax professional. That's what I understand it as. But I think you just have to you have to declare it on your income. I hope that makes sense, Richie. It's horrible because I know it's really lucrative, but I appreciate that, you know, that's the way it is. It's kind of like a big I don't know, a big business like Microsoft getting kickbacks from their suppliers, and instead of it going back to Microsoft, it's going back to Bill directly. That would be taxable on Bill Gates' tax return, not on Microsoft reduction in cost of goods, because they never realized it. Hope that makes sense. Aaron, hi Tom, recently got the USS, great too, fantastic. Ultimate sourcing sheet, if anyone wants it, check it out. You can book in a free 30-minute consultation call with my team. It's game changing. We now have the link going into your Amazon Seller Central account, so we're getting the data from your Amazon Seller Central account directly. Love it. Now, I was wondering how you manage your VA bonuses in regards to replenishments. If you purchase something 1 month later, the USS, would you choose VA again? Yeah, 100%. At a very simple level, like, I try and simplify my process. So at a very simple level, what am I looking to achieve? Well, I want my purchasing managers buying. And the more they physically buy, generally the better our business is going to do. So I want to stack the odds in the favor of my sources to find more stuff to buy. Now, if that means I have incentive schemes whereby I'm taking away the likelihood of them to buy something again, and also as well causing my purchasing managers to go and have to source products or check for replenishables, I'm taking away from their ability to buy. The ultimate measure of success is that my purchasing manager worked an 8-hour day and he is flat out spending that credit card. You know, like the credit card's on fire. Like, oh my God, it's running out. Like, your bank's calling up. Like, it's too much. That's success. So anything which isn't doing that, anything which is whereby my purchasing managers are not spending money is not a profitable activity. And let's be crystal clear here. Sourcing doesn't make you profit. Buying deals makes you profits, or should I say selling those deals. And if you look at the reverse kind of funnel, it's when I sell the product, I make the money. I've got to get it shipped into Amazon to make the money. I've got to buy the product to make the money. Then I've got to source the product. Like sourcing is like 4 steps down the line. Like I need to make sure I'm purchasing as much as I can. You know, it's like a funnel, isn't it? Find lots of products, buy lots of products, ship lots of products, sell lots of products, equal lots of money. So replenishments are always something which we give back to my sourcing team. Like, hi guys, here's all the products sold. Go replenish them. You know, find other sources. Of course, so the other problem you get is that the product might not be on sale with the same supplier. It might now be on sale with a different supplier. And so the net result is that what you're doing is your purchasing managers are now having to find a different source, and they can just go down a massive rabbit hole. And you don't want that. It's not helpful. So long story short, replenishables are given to the sources to go and refine, to ship back into the purchasing queue, and we will bonus them on it again. And we'll give it to the, like, a replenishable is just another opportunity to find another product to rebuy. So if VA1 found it previously and now it's gone back out to replenish, or VA2 finds it, cool, VA2 gets it. No problem. That's the goal. Hope that makes sense, Aaron. Let me know in the comments down below. Gaming Mama, in the USA, they have FBA conventions. I would love it if there was something like that here, attending that event in a heartbeat. Yeah, I've spoken to like Natalie Cromie. Like they are looking at potentially doing one in the new year. And I might come back, but we'll see. Like they do like there will be one in the UK, like, but it'll probably be next year rather than this year. Hope that makes sense. But like it could happen. Just drop her like, hey, we need to do it. So yeah. But I do get your point. Like they are nice and they're good fun. Dominic Wegg, how to work out how much should I buy myself? I could be here forever. There is a YouTube video that I created called how I work out like calculating how many to buy. Long story short, I work out, make sure it meets your criteria. Then I work out how many I should buy for 1 month's supply, i.e. like listing sales divided by buy box compared to competition. And then I'll look at the stock of the competitors and I'll adjust it up or down depending on if they've got a lot of stock or a lot or not much. And then I'll buy that. That's it. So, but there is a video I've done on YouTube. Do check it out. Renee, how do I get ungated with books? I really don't know. It's a really good question. There's a good friend of mine called Seth. He's a Facebook group called like Selling with Books. Ask in there. I don't do book selling. I really don't know. I think it's quite hard. Like I know there's some categories where like you will just, or some brands you'll never get ungated. Like it's next to impossible because they're always fraudulent. Like so, just I'd ask in that group. I don't know the answer, unfortunately. He does over 1 million a year. He's doing really, really well. Dominic Webb, can your eBay name be different than your LTD company name? Yeah, 100%. Because I want to have multiple eBay accounts selling different items. Yeah, I don't know about different eBay accounts on different limited companies. eBay might not like that. It might be one account per company, but you can definitely have different name. Like if I give you an example, like we are technically Fast Track FBA Limited, but we trade as Fast Track FBA. We don't need the limited in there. So it's like we are slightly different. Hope that makes sense. Hey, Tom, got my VA through you guys, and she is really good. Wow, absolutely love that. I just want to say a really big thank you. Like, yeah, this is great. Like, absolutely love it. And honestly, I'm so glad that you guys came through the Fast Track FBA VA Academy. If you are interested, obviously have a look at the link down below. It's down there. We do a really good service. And obviously what I will say, Mr. or Mrs. Facebook user, any problems, any questions, get in touch with the aftercare support team. We are here to help you. 12 weeks, we want to help you get results. We know what they are and we're going to support you. So also join the weekly support calls. Jade, my HR manager who deals with them all, she's amazing. Like she will honestly help you out and she'll talk about the culture, how we do it in our company and what we do. So do check them out. Renee, how do you get engaged with toys? Just go to like a wholesaler, EU distribution in the US, Harrison's direct in the UK. They'll help you get ungated. You can literally call Harrison's up and say, I want to get ungated in Lego. What do I need to buy? And they'll tell you. It's really helpful. Also, IP complaints have gotten easier. Just tick the box question and then get it removed. Wow, that's really good. I like that. See, 1 second. So the interesting point is that 5 years ago, you got an IP complaint. You were worried your account was going to get shut down. It's changed now. It really has. And they're a lot easier to like deal with. You can get more of them, and there's great services out there to help you get rid of them. So I think that's really good, and it's showing how Amazon's getting a more better place to sell. I like it. Paul Ingram, hi Tom. When you purchase products in retail, do you use your business details and business credit card? If you use personal details, how do you link this transaction with your business? So 2 answers. Number 1, yes, we do use the business details and business credit card. They always go through. Think about from the retailer perspective, how many sheer number of transactions they're getting. They don't inspect them all. Number 2, businesses can purchase from retailers because like it might just be like, oh, hey, we want to buy some like, I don't know, like Lego for a charity or something. Absolutely fine. That happens all the time. Number 3, in the US, for example, I do use my personal Amex credit card in the US, and we actually have it linked. So I checked with the accountant. The accountant says it's okay to use a personal bank account, personal credit card, so long as the personal account is solely used for the purposes of the business. It just makes accounting a lot easier. So personal business, it doesn't really matter, but the idea is we use it. And the reason why we use that is because I want the points. That's it. So we've linked the personal Amex to the business QuickBooks, and it works fine. So you can do it, no problems. Hope that answers your question, Paul. Any tips to get Amazon to offer you a loan, or any recommendations for a loan? You need revenue. You need to be trading for at least a year, if not a year and a half. And obviously, like, have good account health. That's the thing. Like, if you haven't done that, I don't think they won't do it. It's got to be at least a year and a half. Like, we've been over a year now. We've done nearly $1 million in the US, and we haven't got a loan offer. So I'm waiting. We're not a year and a half yet. Hold the space. I'll let you know. That's my thoughts. Dominic Webb. Is there a tax claims on subscription like Keeper? Only if they charge you tax can you claim it back. So you've got to get the VAT receipt. That's it. Send them a message. Can I have a VAT receipt, please? Cool. And you can do it. Fine. RK7. To do the +1 workflow, do I need to be on the paid version for Gmail, or does it free version? It works fine. My initial question was how to have dedicated for purchasing user. Yeah, so we do have like, by the way, you can do Thomas@gmail.com, Thomas plus purchasing @gmail.com, Thomas plus newsletters @gmail.com. And then what you do is you create a filter sent to Thomas plus purchasing, because it will come through, and then you can filter it into box if you want to do one inbox. But we do actually have a purchasing, like purchasing at my Amazon UK business, and like accounts at my Amazon UK business. We do have them as well, but we just separate it. I hope that makes sense. Shemu. I hope I can get it. Can one drop ship to Amazon straight from suppliers? Really, the answer's got to be no. Read Amazon's drop shipping policy. But long story short is you can if they're from distributors or wholesale or manufacturer and they follow Amazon's drop shipping policy. But if you want to do it from like Walmart or Argos, the answer is no, because they're going to contain the packaging and the labeling and the pricing of the supplier you bought it from, which you can't do. That'll get you banned very quickly. Just be mindful of that. Check the drop shipping policy. STV, what are the steps for applying and teaching through the training? I don't know. Can you give me a bit more detail down below, please? I'm not really understanding what's the question. Maybe do a free 7-day course, fasttrackfba.com, resources, free 7-day course. Aaron, great insight, thanks. Great, Aaron, glad I could help. We buy. How to order with gated items when training. Do you have to order from the wholesale every time and find a gated item? Yeah, so like, pretty much, if you're gated in a brand or a category and you want to get ungated, you have to go order at least 10 of those items from the wholesaler, manufacturer, or distributor, provide Amazon with the invoice, they'll get you ungated, and then you can go ship them into Amazon. That's it. You can't order from wholesale. OA. Massive action. Who is taking massive action? You are. I love it. I'm not going to lie, Mr. Gilbert, my voice is quite hurting. Maybe I need to do more of these. My IPI score is going down, and I can't remember how to get it up. That sounds so dodgy. Yeah, you remember, Tom? Yeah, I do. Look on our Facebook messages. Scroll up. And number 2 is I would also go on to like we do like all our SKUs are non-replenishable. There's a couple of IP videos we've done about this. Like look on the Fast Track FBA YouTube channel about how to improve my IPI scores. We do talk about it all. Delete old listings out. Set them as non-replenishable. The other one is clear down stock. You know, anything over 180 days, clear down, get it sold through. What else? Reduce down your inventory turn rate. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can be saying. Pukaza. Hey, man, I'm dealing with a supplier from the US and they want a billing address in the US with proof of business. Have you dealt with this before? And if so, do you have any advice? Yeah, so like we have a US company with a US address and we have the bank statements and incorporation documents to do it. If you're in the UK, which I know like other people have done, is that they just won't deal with it. This is one of the problems about, like, this is why we created the Getting Started in the USA course, is that people want to like think it's like, oh, you can just buy from the UK as you can in Europe. Like it doesn't work like that. In the US, they just don't really care. They're like, you're either a US company or we're not bothered. we're not going to do business with you. So this is why we created a whole USA company. We get better cash back, etc., etc. And this makes a real big difference. So if you can't provide what they want, they won't deal with you. So long story short, you're probably going to have to incorporate in the US. We have a whole, like, it costs £97. It's like nothing. And it's all the processes, the decisions, and the why. Why did I do what I did when I created my own USA account? We've done nearly 1 million now. So, we can talk tax, incorporation, accountants, prep centers, etc. Amazon account. So fasttrackfba.com, and then go to resources, courses, and then getting started in USA. That will really help you out. And that's what I say. But unfortunately, like, if you're trying to do OA or even like wholesale, 9 times out of 10, they just don't care. They won't deal with you. So sorry, but like, this is a problem we saw before. We saw that 66% of like retailers in the US, online OA retailers, will not sell to non-US based companies or residents. That's it. You just physically can't on their website. It's like, oh, hope that makes sense. McKay, Facebook user was me. I've been trying to find the weekly support calls. Oh, okay, cool. If you can do the weekly support calls for the VA Academy, do a Fast Track FBA private Facebook group for all the VA Academy. You should be part of it. If not, just go to Fast Track FBA website and ask them, go to the little chat help and ask them for a link to it. Because basically, when you join the Facebook group, we ask you for your email address of the email address you use to purchase a VA, because it's only for people who bought VAs through us. And then you can join that. And within that group, we share the link to the weekly support calls for the VA Academy. So you can just do it through the chat support on the Fast Track FBA website. They will share the link to the Facebook group where we share the link to the call every week. Hope that makes sense. A bit confusing. We buy. I ordered from Harrison's and got ungated in Lego so I can sell any toy apart from brands that are always gated. Yeah, nice. Well done. Harrison's works. My God, I got 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. I need to go really quick. How do I know my VA is putting in the hours? I don't know. You could time track them, but I don't really care. I care about the results. If my VA worked 12 hours a day and got 2 deals, I wouldn't be very happy. But if my VA worked 5 hours a day and got 20 deals, I'd be very happy. So be careful what you wish for, because it might just come true. Focus on results and not on hours. Top tip there. RK7, do you have any templates for removing negative feedback which doesn't get accepted for automatic straight through by Amazon? Amazon request to get in touch with the customer to resolve. Not really. Like, the only other one you can do is if it's defamatory, if it's something else. Like, Amazon's pretty strict on these now. Like, long story short, just sell more products. There's a YouTube video called how to get seller reviews. It's under Fast Track FBA. We use Seller Board, and it automatically sends an email out requesting feedback from the customer, but it redirects them not to a product review, but to a seller review. So what you're trying to do is just get more positive seller reviews than negative ones, and that'll get rid of the problem as well. That's a better way of doing it. I don't think you can do much. How to be vac exempt from retailers in the UK. Doesn't work. You can't do it. Retailers, like, that isn't something like sales tax. You'd be exempt. Like, if you're buying within the same country, they have to charge you VAT. You claim it back from the government, not get it exempted. VAT is not the nicest thing in the world. RK7, how have you resolved this? You accounted in the past. We just get more reviews. I hope that makes sense. No, done that one. What was your biggest takeaway from the Tony Robbins events? He talks about it. Really good, by the way. I went to a Tony Robbins Business Mastery. If you ever get a chance, do them. Have a breakthrough. And breakthroughs are state, story, and strategy. Strategy doesn't really matter too much, but if you want to make a change in your life, you need to change your state and you need to change your story. Do that and you'll have an amazing thing. If I give you a really good example, like, what's it called? I got fired for gross misconduct from like a business, and as a result, I couldn't work in that industry anymore that I'd been a general manager. So my story changed because I couldn't go back into the industry that I used to work in. And then number 2, I went to go work with my brother-in-law and in his business, and my state was that I want to learn, I want to open myself up. I saw what he's doing in 4 days, and then I went and made the same company in the UK. That was my first business. I shut it down. But my story was I can't go back in. I burnt the bridge. My state was that I want to learn and see something new to start a new business. And I had a breakthrough. I started my first entrepreneurial journey. So change your state, change your story, change your life. And I think that's a great one. Absolutely all the time. Jump up and down. We did a lot of that. Thank you very much. Cool. Not a problem. I need to go. I've got 2 minutes. Will Harrison direct into USA? No, but do EE distribution. Give them a call. Find out them. They might not be as helpful, but you can definitely get ungated. You might have to do the figuring out. There's videos on Fast Track FBA YouTube channel about how to get ungated, do the same process, but for EU distribution in the US. I'm thinking of getting sourcing down. Is there someone in your staff I can run some listings by? See if I've missed anything. It'll be my first OGO purchase. I'm super nervous. There isn't, unfortunately, we don't have that service. It's not something that we offer. But like, I'd probably just find some people in like a Facebook group that, you know, seem quite knowledgeable and say, hey, can I share it with you privately? And then do that. Like, just share a couple of answers. I think it'd be really helpful. Dominic Webb, should I use the already created management and articles sessions, or should I create my own? I'd use already created if you're using an agency. Like if you're using an agency, I think that would help. Like, don't reinvent the wheel, copy. That's what they do. Any plans to train, hire purchasing VAs? If so, ETA when they're available? Not at the moment. We'll probably do the training, but it'll be next year now. So no time anytime soon. Sorry. You can ask questions in the VA Academy Aftercare support call with Jade. She can help you with that, like what we do the process. There's some videos on it. But unfortunately, we don't do the service. It's not something we do. We're just getting admin VA launched, and that's going really well. If you're after an admin VA, administrative VA, show all your inventory management and your P&L. We're not talking about seller toolkit. We're talking about full, you know, end of month P&L, cash flow, balance sheet, end of month stock takes, chasing all the invoices, all the admin stuff you just can't, you shouldn't be dealing with. You should not be doing this. This should be dealt with by someone else so you can focus on growing the business. My God, how much do you make per hour worked when you find products to resell versus how much do you make per hour when you're doing invoice fetching? It's nothing. Stop wasting your time doing admin. Hire someone. We have an admin service. fasttrackfba.com/VA. You can get an admin VA as well. Trust me. Game changing. You can book in a free 30-minute call if you're interested as well. Let's go through the final ones. Do you still control the purchasing, or how do you entrust someone to remotely use your credit cards? I don't control the purchasing. They have credit cards. We have, I think I have 8 purchasers now, full-time purchasers right now. And we have lots of credit cards. We do lots of things. We have lots of controls, checks and balances in place. If you get a VA from fasttrackfba.com/VA, you can ask in the aftercare call, and Jade will talk you through like how we do all the things. But at a very fundamental level, they all have their own purchasing cards. They all have the purchasing teams. We do have checks and balances internally. We have tracking and monitoring. And we have incentive schemes in place, and we talk about how to motivate and ensure things align. It's a really good question. It's quite complex, but at a very fundamental level, you have checks and balances, which are your fallback, but at a primary level, you have culture and motivations and alignment through goals and alignment through incentives. Like when the business does well, my team do well, and they get paid really well, and they love that. And as a result, they have a great job and a great environment, and they enjoy coming to work, and they have responsibility, growth, trust, all the things we look for. That's how we trust them, because they believe what we believe, and we can tell it in who they are. And they have the credit cards, and they do. You know, they spend $100,000 a week. It's like, wow, so it does happen. Final question. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Cool. I just want to say thank you. Do I do the one-to-one? I don't, unfortunately. No, it's all my team who do it. I'm just far too busy. But my team know everything. And if they can't answer the question, they will ask it internally of me, and we'll feed it back so that everyone can answer the same question. So if you get the one-to-one, it's cool. So I just want to say, Paul, thank you so much. Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hit the big thumbs up. Thumbs up. I just want to say, like, hit thumbs up, like, put a comment, thanks, whatever. Hit the algorithm. Everyone loves that. I will be back next week and the week after, and then I'm off for another week. I know I'm traveling, but I just want to say thank you so much. And hey, guys, keep smashing it. Let's be crystal clear. Learning, listening is great, but taking action is what is going to change your life. So change your state, change your story, change your strategy, take action, and you can have a breakthrough too. That's a learning that I learned from Tony Robbins. But hey, guys, stay safe, keep smashing it. I'll catch you same time next week. Bye-bye.